Hello guys, good morning. This is Sis and I am a licensed customs broker by profession and gumagawa ako ng mga videos na makakatulong sa mga students ng customs administration and also sa mga bagong pasa na licensed customs broker. So in this video, I am going to talk about value-added service provider. Stay tuned guys! Okay, so ano nga ba raw yung value-added services provider? So, in this case, we are going to talk about the E2M VASPs. Okay, kasi mga brokers, customs brokers ang pinag-uusapan natin. So, there are a lot of value-added services provider here in the Philippines that are accredited by the government. But in this case, we're going to discuss about the E2M value-added services or yung ginagamit ni Bureau of Customs. Okay? So, itong si E2M Value-Added Service Provider, this shall refer to any Bureau-accredited ICT company who may provide the services enumerated in the scope of this order and collect transaction fees as authorized by the Bureau of Customs. So, this is CMO 15-2020 wherein it talks about the guidelines on the accreditation and supervision of value-added service providers for the E2M VASPs. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, these value-added service providers are ICT service provider. Okay? So, meaning, they are other companies who provide services, okay, to the Bureau of Customs. So, what are these services that they are providing the Bureau of Customs? Okay, so the E2M VASPs that are accredited by the Bureau shall provide front-end services for the receipt and transmission of electronic data or documents required by the E2M customs system. So, meaning, it is the platform wherein a certain importer or broker or those that are transacting with the Bureau of Customs is going to be using for them to be able to transact with the Bureau of Customs electronically. Okay, so the electronic data or documents collected by the VASP which are not yet accepted by the Customs Automated System or E2M shall be considered as private information between the E2M VASP and its client. However, once the Customs Automated System or E2M accepts the data, the E2M VASP shall now be considered as an agent or service provider for and in behalf of the Bureau of Customs. As such, the protection and security of the accepted data shall be of paramount importance on the part of the E2M VASP. Okay, the E2M VASP shall be fully compliant with the requirements under the Data Privacy Act, particularly the appointment of the regular data protection officer and the personal information processing system to the National Privacy Commission. Okay, so itong sina VASP providers na to, they have the responsibility of securing the data that were encoded in their system. Okay, so it will just be between them and the Bureau of Customs when all the data has been already submitted to the E2M system VASP of the Bureau of Customs. So currently, here in the Philippines, there are only 3 BOC accredited VASPs that handle all import lodgements that need to be submitted to the BOC's E2M system. So they are eConnect Pilipinas, Cargo Data Exchange Center or CDEC, and Intercommerce Network Services. So, paano ba nagagamit ang VASP or ano yung procedures or ano ang role ng VASP sa E2M ng Bureau of Customs? So, this is how it works. So for example, there is an importation procedure that will happen. So first, the importer will send his or her original documents to the customs broker, and then the customs broker will verify the vessel time and arrival and registry number, and they will inquire for freight charge, and they will compute for duties and taxes. And then after that, he or she is going to prepare the entry declaration, and then he or she is going to lodge the entry into the VASP. So they are going to lodge the import entry declaration at the CDEC, eConnect, or Intercommerce. Okay? And then the CDEC, eConnect, Intercommerce will get all the information that they need. And then the VASP will be providing the broker of a temporary assessment notice and of the data and information that the customs broker provided them as a printout copy of their entry or goods declaration. And then after that, the Bureau of Customs will be able to check the entry that was lodged by the broker. The officers in the Bureau of Customs will also have access to the VASPs, and then they are going to check whether the encoded data that were provided by the customs brokers are true and correct. Okay, and then they are going to assess for the final amount to be paid by the importer to the Bureau of Customs. And then afterwards, after the payment of duties and taxes, since the VASPs are also connected to the payment system of the Bureau of Customs, the VASP will also tell the importer or the customs broker that their commodity has already been paid and has now already the statement of settlement of duties and taxes, or the SSDT, and eventually the online release system. So all in all, the VASP is where all the transactions of goods declaration are being done, both by the Bureau of Customs and by the importer or the customs broker. So that VASPs really is the platform for all the transactions that are happening in the Bureau of Customs E2M, electronic to mobile system. So guys, the E2M system is only one of the services that are being provided by the value-added services providers. So there are a lot of other things that these VASPs are providing the brokers, importers, and all the other stakeholders that are using the VASPs. Okay, so aside from the lodgement of entries, they can also do client registration profile system, or the CPRS, and they can also lodge warehousing entries in the VASPs. And there are a lot more things that the VASPs are helping us, and also the Bureau of Customs in the process of their duties for the country. So VASPs are really important for us and to the Bureau of Customs. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.